What's up guys, Drake's Card Tricks here, and this video is going to be the second part of the three-part, trilogy for the basic ways for you to shuffle. So, in the last one, I did the overhand shuffle and the Afghan shuffle. And in this one, I'm going to do one that I'm sure is very well known. You've probably all seen it done. The Riffle shuffle. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial for the Riffle shuffle. So I'm going to split this up into a few different sections. Okay, 3 actually. The first one is just going to be the regular Riffle shuffle on a table, which is very simple. Just pushing them together like that. Or the second one will be the Riffle shuffle, but not on a table, just in your hands. And then the last part will be how to do the bridge. So that last little thing, instead of pushing them together after you've done it, it's doing just like that. So the first part, the Riffle shuffle on the table. It's very easy. Essentially with the Riffle shuffle, what you're going to first have to learn is just riffling through the deck. So just like that. It's very easy. Yeah, I recommend that you do it with kind of bendy cards, but with this one, it doesn't really matter that much, just as long as they're not rock hard. So yeah, as long as you can bend them. So what you're doing is you're taking about half of them, just splitting it in half, and then just go ahead and place them down on the table. Very simple. And then just go ahead and scoop up the both sides. Just bend them up and then riffle them down. That was a little far apart, but yeah, just get. Some people do it so that you get either only the corners intertwined, and then just push it together from there. But how I learned it was just to get it so that the entire sides are intertwined. Yeah, that was pitiful. Yeah, just like that. So it's very simple. Again, just take about half of it, put them down on the table, and then you're just holding it down with most of the fingers over here, just holding it down and then pulling up with the thumb, and then just letting some off gradually with each thumb so that they intertwine just like that, and then push them together. And you don't have to pick it up to push them together. You can just push them together on the table, but in some cases it's easier to just pick it up. At least for me it is. And then just square it up. So that's the Riffle shuffle on the table. Let's move on to the next one. So the second part in this trilogy within a trilogy is on the Riffle shuffle in your hands. So with no table, you can just do this when you're doing street magic and don't have any table to put it down on. It's very helpful because this one's just so quick, and it mixes it in very well. It's just, yeah, very fast, very quick, and everyone knows that it's a good, legitimate shuffle. So, or almost everyone. Some people are suspicious, but we don't care about them right now. So what you're doing is either you can just take off about half of it, just like that. But what I usually do is I just riffle off about half. But it doesn't matter either way, as long as you get the packet so that it's in your hands like this. Okay, so the thumb on the short edge, the middle and ring finger on the other short edge, and then the pointer finger here and pinky here, and the same thing on the other hand. So what you're doing is you're using, actually, yeah, okay, so your pinky is not on that one, it's down there, but what you're doing is you're just using those fingers to support it so that it would be able to stay up even if they weren't interlocking. So what you're doing is just holding it between the thumb on this edge and then the middle ring and pinky on the other short edge, and then you're taking your pointer fingers and just using them to bend it, and all the time you're just holding it with those three fingers. And then what you're doing is you're just gradually riffling them off so that they're intertwining just like that. It does take a bit of getting used to, but once you do get it, then it's very, very helpful because it's just so quick and so good. Very convincing. So just, again, just holding it with those three fingers and the thumb, bending it with the pointer finger, and then riffling it off, all the while supporting it with those three fingers underneath it. Again, it does take some getting used to, but once you do, it is really worth it to learn that one. So now, let's move on to the third and final part. So the last part of this trilogy is on the bridge. So it's a very iconic move. It goes very well with Riffle Shuffle. So this is how to do it. You just go ahead and riffle them together, either on the table or with no table. It works either way. But in this case, I'm just going to do it with no table. So, and if you do have a table, then once you riffle them together, then you just pick it up, basically. Yeah, you just pick it up like that. And then what you're doing is you're just going ahead and holding it with your thumb and then bending it. Just bending it like that, and then just let go, or you're holding onto it with these fingers and then just letting go with them, and then it just starts riffling down like that. And what if you're doing it, then you can't have it too far apart, or else it'll probably, yeah, just go like that. I don't think there's an official name for that, but I just call it a tenting riffle or a tenting bridge. I don't know. I haven't made like an official name for it or something like that, but that's just generally how I know it. It's very, very annoying. So just make sure that they're in a good ways, and then so riffle them together, and then from there just hold it, bring your pointer finger down underneath it, and then just bend it, and then let go with those fingers, and then just slowly kind of unbend it just a bit. Even you don't have to keep unbending it the entire time, because I don't really know how that would turn out. I'll just try it. Yeah, it would just make it go by really quickly. So basically just unbend it until it starts coming down, and then it just keeps coming down at that same rate. So once again, this time I'll just do it on the table. So you're just riffling them together like that. No, that was pitiful. I'll redo that. I'm sorry. So once again, just riffle them together. And then it's best if you don't have it so that only the corners are in. Just make it so that the entire sides are in. You can make it nice and straight if you want. Yeah, but just as long as they're interlocked. So then just pick it up, all the 4 fingers on the bottom of both of them, thumbs on top, and then bend it, then let go with those fingers, and then kind of release that bend in the cards. So yeah, this goes very well with many different shuffles, including the Riffle shuffle. And if you're doing this with no table, then it's very good because it just goes by just like that, very quickly. So once again, you're just riffling them together, and then just bend it and let go. Then release that bend until they go down. And then once it is done, then you can just close down with your thumbs. Just, yeah, close it down just like that. So again, it's very quick. It does take some getting used to, but it works with either shuffles, either on the table or up high, or with other ones, for example the Pharaoh, which I'll actually be teaching in the last part. The Pharaoh is a very good shuffle. It's definitely one of the best. It's used in a lot of cardistry moves, and you can do a bridge with it. And it's even smoother than if you had done a Riffle shuffle. So yeah, there it is. Okay, that wraps up another video by Strikes Card Tricks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, then drop a like, comment below on what video you want me to make next, and share the video with your friends. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And be sure to keep your eyes open for the last part in this Shuffling Trilogy by Strikes Card Tricks. I'll include a link in the description box below for the first part that I had made. In case you haven't seen that, make sure to like that one and share it. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Strikes Card Tricks signing off for now. Have a great day.